Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you're watching this video from and the time. I remain my humble self, the Ekman. As you can see the news on the screen, what this woman said concerning the IGbos in Lagos State, it will shock you that this particular statement she made there was made in 2017, which means that what is happening in Lagos today did not start today. It has been there for years. Nnamdi Kanu, during his broadcast on Radio Biafra, also made mention of this kind of thing that is happening now. But the thing is that our people sometimes, I don't know why they don't like investing back home in the Southeast. Getting a join also in the Southeast. That thing, is it because of the seaport in Lagos that so many of our businessmen can easily access their goods from Lagos that made them to put most of their businesses in Lagos State? No one is saying that you should not invest in other states, but make sure that you have something back home. You will fall back when things like this one now happen. You understand? Invest back home. Let's build our own first. They say that charity begins at home. If you do not start from your home, when this kind of thing that is happening now happen, you may not have something to fall back to. I was watching one guy, I don't know where the guy is from. I know that guy was there, but he was making video concerning this particular thing. He was saying that Igbo, some of our Igbo that has money are not behaving so wise. You understand? That they're not behaving wise. How can you leave your own region, come to another place and be developing it, and you are rushing to develop another place? Some of you people that has properties in Lagos don't have such thing back home. First of all, that thing you want to build in another place, make sure you have built it in your own place so that when something happen outside, you know where you will fall back. I was also watching one video again where an Igbo man in Kano, I think I will attach it here. An Igbo man in Kano, if you see the kind of house this man built in Kano State, you'll be asking yourself, yes, you can build whatever you want to build, but do you have such one back home where you're coming from? In fact, do you know that so many of these people you are helping to develop their place don't have even a tent in the Southeast? So many of these people, they don't have a tent in the Southeast. But I don't know if I would say that is how we are created. Wherever we see ourselves, we like to establish ourselves there. It is good, but make sure you have done it first in your place, so that when it happens, when something happens to you over there, you have something to fall back. But some of us don't have anyone back home. Is it because you think that Southeast is not comfortable for you? What happened? What will stop us from coming together to make Southeast a comfortable place for us? All these businessmen, you people has that power to go and meet the government. This is what we want. This is what you want. Provide this for us. Let's build our own first. I was based on the issue of demolition that is going on in Lagos State. I was watching a video made by J-Pack. He was, yes, a very good interview. Some people allow him to grant them, and he was asking them questions concerning what is happening. And it was discovered that most of the buildings that are being demolished by the Lagos government, according to government, they said that people build on a place where they're supposed not to build, where the government has separated for a special purpose. So that is the reason why they are demolishing those places, and that those people went to buy those places because they think they had the money or something like that, or those places are cheap. They went and bought the place and immediately built house on it. Just let it be now that they have used the house to occupy that place, but they fail to remember that whenever the government still want to take over their land, they will still take over their land. But what I want to say here now, yes, they made the mistake in buying land which government had designated for a different thing. They made a mistake. People were blaming them. Why did you do such a thing? Why do you know that this thing is like this? But we also need to blame our government. We also need to blame the government of Lagos State or any other place this kind of thing is happening to IGbos. And IGbos should use this and let this be as a lesson to everyone. The government, yes, some individuals sold their land to IGbos in your state, in your local government. Normally, before you build your house in a place that you are a tenant, you must meet the government, the local government that is in charge of that place you are. That town planning authority that gave people rights to build where you're supposed not to build are the people that should be held accountable for this. As we are blaming the people that bought those land, we also have to blame the government for giving them access to build on those places. If you are a government, you are working in the town planning authority, and somebody came up, visited your office with land documents that he or she want to develop this particular space of land in so place, which you know because you have the town planning authority of the state. You have the master plan, yes, the master plan of that particular area. You know what the government has said that they are going to use this place for. Why did you allow that person to give you money and you allow him, he or she, to go and build in that place? The government, I've been saying it, whenever it comes to this kind of, the government should also be blamed. Because you can't tell me that you know the master plan of the country, of the state, of the local government, and you still give them go ahead order to build on such a place. And now the government want to take over that place. There might not be compensation on them because they went to do something that they're supposed not to do. Why the government in charge are there to stop them from doing it when they started it? Yes, they made a mistake in buying those land, but the government have that authority at the initial time to stop them from doing that. So as we are blaming them for buying such lands in anywhere in Nigeria, in any area, we also have to blame the government, that the government are not doing their work. I've been saying it. Our problem is not individuals. Our problem in Nigeria is our government. They have failed to do their work. If every sector in Nigeria are doing their work the way they're supposed to do it, all these things will not be happening. Even if an individual went to a place to buy a land that government has set aside for a different thing, before they will develop that particular, they must meet the town planning authority of that local government, who we assume that's supposed to have the town planning of that particular place, who's supposed to have the plan of that particular place by the government. Why won't they stop them from developing that land? This is not what we're supposed to be talking about every time. And our brothers and sisters, if you have your money to do something, first of all, remember home. Go back home and invest first before you invest outside. They say that charity begins at home. I repeat myself again, charity begins at home. This is the beginning of what will happen. Nnamdi Kanu said it, and it has started happening now. And many people are crying. If we do not develop our own place, we will keep facing all this kind of a thing. We keep facing this kind of thing in every part of the country we see ourselves. Nobody is saying that you should not invest in other states, but first of all, let the huge part of your investment be in the southeast. Ndi Igbo. I remember my humble self, the Eggman. We move regardless. Share the video, drop your comments at the comment section so that others, and try to like it so that others will get the video. Thank you very much, guys.